I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. That wasn't part of the show. Well, good evening and welcome. It's wonderful to be here. Can I put this down a little bit just so I can see people better? Just like, if that works, that would be great. Okay, thanks. This is a very special night for me for a few reasons. One is that I've been playing for many years, fronting a band for probably 35 years. Or maybe, yeah, probably about that, maybe more. And fronting a band is fun, and you get to play with other people, and playing with other people is great. And but lately, I've sort of decided that simpler is better, and I've scaled back, and I probably haven't done a solo gig in 35 years. So, I mean, you know, I play at the church a lot, and I play for friends, and I play for people, but not like this. So this is really exciting. And another reason is that this is the first of many, I hope, New Vienna Coffeehouses here at the church. And yeah, I think so too. So it's all a big experiment. I think that probably, you know, we'll see how things go tonight and what it's like, and you know, experiment with different ways of doing things. But I was very honored to be asked to be the first performer here. And then thirdly, I'm excited because, as many of you probably know, over the last, let's see, I've been a member of this church for about 20 years, 19 years, I think. And over the course of that, that period of time, we've had various ministers, and at different times they will call me and ask me if I can do a song on Sunday for X occasion, or something's happening, can you do a song? And I would always think, okay, let's see, what song would fit? And then I could never find a song that I thought would fit, so I would write a song for it. So it has given me just this fantastic venue. I mean, writing a song sort of to order is, if for anyone who's into cooking, it's sort of like going into the kitchen and there's nothing in the cupboards, and you think, okay, what am I going to make? And so you just sort of take out what's there, and then you get to create this something with only what you have in the cupboards, and it's very just creative and fun, and that's what I feel about writing songs sort of to order. And so people have asked me over the years, do you have that recorded, and when are you going to do a CD? And so I finally did a CD with a guy who lived right up on Ruggles Street. He actually joined the Foreign Service and is now in Vancouver, but his name's Tom Duval. And he was a very talented guy and played keyboards and bass and drums, and he had a little studio up in his attic. So I just went over there over a period of 6 or 8 months, and we got some of this stuff down. And once again, wasn't a real fancy recording like my first CD. It was more simple, but the songs sort of just carry themselves, I hope. Anyway, so I just picked that CD up this week, and I have copies of it. So this is also my CD release party, and it's the perfect place to have it, because this is really where all those songs came from. If the, you know, this is what gave me, this was my muse. So I'm going to do a few tunes, and we'll take a break, and we'll come back, and I'll do more. So I'm going to start with one of my most recent songs. This was written for someone very special who happens to be in the audience tonight. It's called I Want to Be the One. To melt things that I have not revealed, the truest thing I feel in each and every core. I want to move your heart and make your body sway and carry you away to places we'll explore. How many times have you looked in the eyes of someone who loves you so much she could die for you? And how many times has a woman moved your soul and all your self-control has come undone? I want to be the one. I want to be the one. You've given all your life, it's safer that way. There's so much less to lose if someone walks away. Believe me, my love, I know that place so well, and only time will tell if we will learn the lessons of today. I want to give you things you never had before. My heart's an open door to you and you alone. I want to move your heart and make your body sway and carry you away to places we'll explore. How many times have you looked in the eyes of someone who loves you so much she could die for you? And how many times has a woman moved your soul and all your self-control has come undone? I want to be the one. 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 Thank you. You get to see the one, or no, I'm the one. I guess I really need some water. My mouth is already really dry. This isn't really the guy, though. He's an imposter. Thank you. Okay, this is another sort of recent song, maybe 5 years ago or so. It's called Safe Harbor. Is this too close, or is it okay in terms of me? Okay. Me belting it out. Set sail at sunset, my gear is stored away. Friends say it's crazy leaving now, but the stars will steer my course, and I trust the winds of change will lead me safe through storm. I'm sorry I can't take you. It's not that I don't love you. A part of me could die here in your arms. Safe harbor, please. Say you'll be here for me, and I promise you I'll be coming home. Around the world, I am not afraid. These ancient maps have shown the way before. Well, I've studied tides and I've read the monographs. This compass heart will see me safe to shore. I'm sorry I can't take you. It's not that I don't love you. God knows how much I need your loving arms. Safe harbor, harbor, please. Say you'll be here for me, and I promise you I'll be coming home. This journey could change me in ways unforeseen. Will I be someone that you'll recognize? If you have any doubt, I'll sing to you my song, and all you gotta do is close your eyes. Set sail at sunset, my gear is stored away. It might be crazy, but I'm leaving now. But the stars will steer my course, and I trust the winds of change will lead me safe through any storm. Safe harbor, please. Say you'll be here for me. I'll be home. Thank you. This next song is one that I wrote when my daughter, who is now 20, was 3. It was in the early 90s, and it was sort of a tough summer. There was a lot going on. The war in Yugoslavia had broken out, and I spent some time there, and it's just a gorgeous place, one of my favorite places in the whole world, so that was really painful. And it was also the summer that Holly Perrine and the little girl in Sturbridge had gone down the street to visit the neighbors' puppies and didn't come back. And I, as a relatively new mother, was looking at my daughter and thinking, you know, I do so much to try to protect you and to give you what you need, but when it comes right down to it, the world is a big, scary place, and there's only so much that I can do. So I wrote this song. It's called World of Pain. When you're feeling cold and tired, I will warm you in my arms. When you're feeling scared and lonely, I will keep you from harm. Oh, I can shield you from the wind and keep you out of the pouring rain. But I can't protect you from the world of pain. When you're hungry, I will feed you, and my food will make you strong. If you do get sick or weak, girl, just tell me what's wrong, and I will do my best to heal you, to make you well again. But I can't protect you from the world of pain. World of pain, world of pain. I can't protect you from the world of pain. So many broken hearts, so many shattered dreams, so much damage to the earth that cannot be redeemed. Well, there is war and there is hunger, famine and disease, people with nowhere to go, people with nothing to show. When darkness comes between us, I'll give to you my light. And if you can't see what's in front of you, I'll give to you my sight. Oh, you can't have the love that's in my heart. You can have the blood that's in my veins. But I can't protect you from the world of pain. World of pain. World of pain. I can't protect you. I wish I could protect you, baby. But I can't protect you from the world of pain. World of pain. Thank you. A few years ago, God, it was a lot of years ago now, somebody here at church was having their child dedicated, actually two different sets of friends. For those of you who aren't familiar with the church, we have a ceremony where we welcome our children into the congregation and into the world. It's called a dedication ceremony. Oh, you know what? I'm getting it. This is the wrong ceremony. That's another song. It's on the CD. This song is also on the CD, and this is one that I wrote actually when my daughter you can tell I have an only child, can't you? She was a preteen when I wrote this. This is also on the CD. And I was looking at her. I mean, she was young. She was probably maybe 10. But once again, I was thinking about her going out into the world and whether what I've given her is going to give her what she needed. And there is another ceremony at the church called the Coming of Age ceremony, and that's for kids around middle school age, sort of welcoming them into adulthood. And there's actually one at the church on Sunday, and I am playing this song as I have played at many, many other coming of age ceremonies over the last 10 years or so. It's called Heart of Me. I watch you grow, and I know it won't be long before you leave this place of safety where you know it's right and wrong. You'll have things to lose, you'll have things to prove as you move to finding where in this world you belong. Well, there are lessons that you'll learn along the way. Regret comes cheap, but it's a high price to pay. I tell my story in the hope that you find you can use it for counsel and comfort sometimes. Well, I got along, but it wasn't always easy. I was strong because I had to be. And there were times, you know, I almost let myself go. Then I found my way back, right back to the heart of me. If I could, I'd draw a map that would tell of all the dangers that wait and all the places I fell. 'Cause the darkness ahead can be lonely and cold without love as a fuel in the lamp that you hold. Well, I got along, but it wasn't always easy. I was strong because I had to be. And there were times, you know, I almost let myself go. Then I found my way back, right back to the heart of me. I want you to know it's up to you, up to you, up to you what you give away. You're in control, you should know that your self-determination is the last thing you want to betray. The time will come when I'll send you on your way. Sure that I'll worry, and I'm sure that I'll pray, and I'm sure that I'll wonder if the love that I gave was enough to protect and enough to sustain. But you'll get along, though it won't always be easy. You'll be strong when you have to be. If there are times that you almost let yourself go, I know you'll come back to you. Right back to the heart of you, and may the heart of you lead you back to the heart of me. There's always room for you here in the heart of me, 'cause there's a part of you here in the heart of me, in the heart of me, in the heart of me. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to do one more song, and then we're going to take a brief intermission, and then there's lots more on the other side. This song, I don't know if my sisters are here tonight, but when you see my new CD, which is Ceremonies and Celebrations, Songs for the Rituals of Life, it's called, the front cover is from a painting by one of my sisters, and the back cover is a painting from the other one of my sisters. I have twin sisters. They're both very artistic, and I was very psyched to be able to use their artwork. One of my sisters has a place on Nantucket, and every summer I go down for a few days, a long weekend, and the thing that I love most is being able to get up in the morning and make myself a cup of coffee and go out and sit on the deck and play. And I wrote this song on that deck, and I've written other songs since then. You know, it's just a place to get away, and I have all the time in the world, and it's quiet and it's nice. And this is actually the title track of my first CD. It's called Fearlessly Falling. Shaped just like wings, graceful and curved as in flight. I stop to stare, I don't even care. I just can't wait for tonight, falling like stars as they flash and burn in the black summer sky, falling like leaves in the autumn air as they dance and they die, falling like rain moving over the earth as the storm clouds blow through. I can't believe how fearlessly I've fallen, fearlessly fallen. I think how your hand would feel on my face as you turn my head to your kiss. The look in your eyes, the sound of your sighs is something I just can't resist. Falling like stars in the autumn wind, they dance and they die. Falling like leaves in the autumn wind as they dance and they die. Falling like rain moving over the earth as the storm clouds blow through. I can't believe how fearlessly I'm falling, fearlessly falling. I think how your voice would sound in my ear as you whisper my name in the dark. I'm so amazed, the size of the blaze, this fire that grew from a spark, falling like stars as they flash and burn in the black summer sky, falling like leaves in the autumn wind as they dance and they die, falling like rain moving over the earth as the storm clouds blow through. I can't believe how fearlessly I'm falling. I'm so fearlessly falling. I can't believe how fearlessly I'm falling for you. Fearlessly falling. Fearlessly falling for you. Thank you. Okay, I'll take a short break and we'll be back for more in a little bit. Thank you. This next song is, or first song of this set, is about getting older and wiser. It's called Bad Habits. I miss my bad habit, the one that made me high. That little shift in consciousness could really get me by. I felt clever, I felt funny, and oftentimes profound. But paranoia soon set in, transcendence turned to confusion. Maybe something changed within my brain. I've tried a few tokes since then, but it never feels the same. I miss my bad habit, the one that calmed me down. I'd fret then have a cigarette to turn my mood around. Oh, good with coffee, great with booze, a satisfying break. But I couldn't breathe, I couldn't sing, and cancer's not a laughing thing. And though I miss the ritual of smoke, I've had a few drags since then, but they only make me choke. I miss my bad habit, the one that eased the pain. A little buzz of alcohol running through the brain. Oh, nights were fun and friends were too, whenever bored or down. But though it seemed to do the trick, I'd always wake up feeling sick. Now if I drink too much, it's a mistake. A glass or two of wine's about as much as I can take. I miss my bad habit, the one that hid the scars. A pair of arms to hold after a night spent in the bars. Well, I felt loved and I felt special when I thought I'd found the one. But pretty soon it all came clear, this search for love just sprang from fear. These days I'm more resolute. There are just some things for which there is no substitute. I miss my bad habits, seems like nothing fits the bill. So I gotta face the emptiness, find my own internal bliss, standing on the edge of the abyss like this. I know I will. I know I will. Old habits die hard, but I know I will. Thank you. Well, it seems to me there are two perspectives about the human condition as it relates to being alone or aloneness. One is that we come into the world alone and we die alone. And in between those two events, we try to connect with others. And that's the main part of our human beingness, is trying to connect with others. The other thought, the other perspective, is that we are actually all one. And we are all connected, and when we are born into the world, humanity brings an illusion of separateness around us. So we spend the rest of our lives, our lives trying to break that illusion so that we understand again that we truly are connected. So this song is about, either way, humans deal with their aloneness a lot, unless they fill things up a lot with their friends and bad habits and whatever it is that you try to do if being alone is too scary. This is called From Here.
Standing in my room, late afternoon, I just got back from saying goodbye. There's a stone in my stomach, there's a hole in my heart. God, I swear it feels like somebody died. But I'm not gonna run for comfort now, or embrace some old friend to put an end to the pain. I'm gonna be with my aloneness, and I'm gonna stand with my fear, and I'm gonna see where it takes me from here. Some of us climb mountains, push to the extreme, to see how much we can endure. Well, I'm not trying to prove my power to withstand, just trying to learn how to surrender a little more. But I'm not gonna run for comfort now, or embrace some old friend to put an end to the pain. Be with my aloneness, I'm gonna stand with my fear, and I'm gonna see where it takes me from here. It's not that I don't gravitate to the old ways. I admit sometimes I long for the old days. It was easier than this, but is ignorance bliss when it can't take you one step further from the place you exist? No, no, no. I know it's worse for you. It's not the journey that you would choose, and you don't understand why I've taken this road. You want me to explain, oh, but I can hardly help. Changes keep coming so fast, I can't keep up with them myself. But I'm not gonna run for comfort now, or embrace some old friend to put an end to the pain. I'm gonna be with my aloneness, I'm gonna stand with my fear, and I'm gonna see where it takes me from here. See where it takes me from here. From here.
In the old days, they called it manic depression. Whoops. Now they call it bipolar. I call it Jekyll and Hyde.
Jekyll or Hyde, who's it gonna be today? sweet touch carrying my heart away, or jealous words that I can't tame, anger when you curse my name. How can the chasm be so wide, Juggalo or Hyde? I know which one is really you. That's why I try, knowing that you need me to. Waiting out each violent storm for the love that keeps me warm, for the hurt and anger to subside, Juggalo or Hyde. You know it's hard for me, I gotta steel my heart, not let the weapon of your words tear me apart. Like I'm the shore and you're the sea, I let the pain wash over me, 'cause I know how much worse it is for you, and that I should be here when your battle's through seems the least that I can do. Juggalo or Hyde, you know it can't go on this way. It's not good for me, and I know that I shouldn't stay. Though I don't want to punish you for things that you don't mean to do, I can no longer live this great divide, Juggalo or Hyde. Oh, Juggalo or Hyde, who's it gonna be today, Juggalo or Hyde? Oh, I can't go on this way. Juggalo or Hyde.
Thank you. As I mentioned before, I do a lot of, let's see. I'm going to play my latest song. I want to make sure I remember all the words, but they don't seem to be here, so I guess I'm just going to have to wing it. I think I'll remember it. As I said earlier, I love to write songs to order. I also love old houses, and I grew up in one, and I own one around the corner, and I've lived in one most of my life. And my DP, domestic partner to you, Chris, owns a company. He designs and builds houses, and he specializes in historic restoration and things like that. And so we were talking about how it would be sort of neat to have a song for his website and his other marketing material. So he was gone one Saturday doing something, and this came out. I thought it fit, so we're gonna, maybe when you go onto his website, it'll be there somewhere. It's called These Walls. Hey, you know what? Look, it's right here, just in case I forget. Okay, try this again. These walls are raised upon this land by strength of heart and skill of hand. These walls, from stone and wood transformed, will shelter us from sun and storm. These walls begin as someone's dream, every joist and every beam. These walls are first built in the mind and then take form, born from design. These walls will stand for many years, shelter us through times of joy and tears.
walls made for us, but when we're gone, others then who call it home will surely feel our spirit in these walls. These walls, these walls. Time goes by, styles come and go, kitchens, baths, and more. As families grow, so houses do on what has come before. These walls were raised upon this land by strength of heart and skill of hand. These walls from stone and wood transformed shelter us from sun and storm. These walls have stood for many years, sheltering through times of joy and tears, made for us, but when we're gone, others here who call it home will surely feel the spirit of these walls. These walls, these walls, these walls.
It isn't exactly a jingle, but, you know. All right, what do we All right, this next song I wrote, I lived in Germany for about 4 years and had a band over there and played in mostly the German circuit, all originals that I wrote. And I had been there I wrote this in November. I had been there about 2 months, and the weather was horrible. It was just cold and gray, and every day was like 40 and rainy. And, you know, it's sort of typical Northern European weather. And I said to myself, oh my God, what have I done? And I started dreaming, and this is called Holiday.
I want to go where the wind is warm and the summer shines bright on the shore. I've watched too long this winter's sun, always trying hard to be more. I want to see cactus trees and ripening fruit swaying in the breeze. I want to see starry skies and the moon coming up in my baby's eyes. Take me away. Take me away on a holiday. Take me away somewhere where summer is gonna stay. I wanna go where the sky is blue and the clouds shy away from the sun. Somewhere the rain is a brief release and the cold and the snow never come. I wanna be by the sea with the smell of the sun and the salt around me. At night we can hear the waves as we watch distant lights playing on the bay. Take me away on a holiday. Take me away somewhere where summer is gonna stay. I don't know why I should feel be somewhere so cold, so gray, so old. I wanna go where the silky night leaves a taste of love on your skin, where dawn wakes up with a gentle touch and never has to ask where you've been. I wanna be swept away by the setting sun at the end of the day. I wanna be held and swayed by the rhythm of dark turning into day. Take me away to a sunny day. Take me away You said you'd leave me 100 times, but still you're hurting this heart of mine. I believe you're going when I hear you say goodbye and watch you walk away. I know the reason you never go. You know too well you'll end up alone. I keep on playing 'cause I never wanna have to say I lost the game. What kind of empty life did we choose to live? When I'm scared to take and you're just as scared to give. Somebody throw me a lifeline, pull me in a lifeline, sink or swim a lifeline. I'm going under again. We said it so many times before. When one of us can't take anymore, still we continue to discuss till all we can feel is pain. You think that we would have learned by now how to make it work out somehow. Here we are trapped on a wheel that keeps spinning round again. I think of the empty words that we always say, and I'm so afraid that I'll never get away. Somebody throw me a lifeline, pull me in a lifeline, sink or swim a lifeline. I'm going under again. You leave the room and I feel relief. No more anger and no more grief. Why can't I let myself be strong? How can I carry on this way? Sometimes I feel like my hands are tied and weighted down with this awful pride. I need to leave, but I'll have failed if I do anything but stay. I keep holding out a hope someone sees my side, but one more breath and I'm down for the final time. Somebody throw me a lifeline, pull me in a lifeline, sink or swim a lifeline, pull me in a lifeline, sink or swim a lifeline. I'm going under again. Thank you.
This next song I wrote right before Thanksgiving, after the first Thanksgiving after 9/11, and I performed it at the ecumenical Thanksgiving Eve service that we have here in town, where all the churches come together. And this is on my CD, Ceremonies and Celebrations, and you probably remember what it was like at that time. There was just sort of this, everybody was feeling tender, and people came together in this way that was sort of amazing. It didn't last long, but when it did, it was just a very moving time. This song is called Thankfulness. The colors of the morning that relieve the blackest night, that the cries of one who's mourning leads a new soul to our gathering and into the light. For these I am grateful, far more than feeble words can ever express, and these things I gather like stores of my thankfulness.
for the wind that strains the silence, for the leaves that grasp the stalk, for the memories that sustain us, and allow the dead to rise, the dead to rise and walk. For these I am grateful, far more than feeble words can ever express, and these things I gather like stores of my thankfulness. For the tide of love that rises from without and deep within, that the trying times attire us. Hear our voices swell as one, and we let the song begin. For these I am grateful, far more than feeble words can ever express, and these things I gather like stores. These things I gather like stores. These things I gather like stores of my thankfulness. 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 Thankfulness.
I'm gonna move back a little bit for this one, because this is one I used to do with a band. Sort of fun and funky. It's called "You Had the Chance." How many times did I warn you, baby, you were gonna lose my love? How many times did I tell you, sweetheart, this was not the fine affair I thought it was? Or were you so cocksure of yourself, we're just afraid to take a stand? How come you let the only woman you love go slipping right through your hand? Oh, baby, you had it, honey, you had the chance. You had it, boy, you know you had it. You had the chance. You had it, sweetheart, you had the chance to keep me by your side. Now the chance is gone and so am I. You had the chance. How many times did I beg you, sweetheart, to look at all the things you did? How many times did you blame it all on me for acting like a jealous kid? You just wouldn't believe I would leave, 'cause you knew that I loved you so. All it would have taken was one word from you, boy, and I wouldn't have had, oh, I wouldn't have had to go, baby. You had it, honey, you had the chance. You had it, boy, you know you had it. You had the chance. You had it, sweetheart, you had the chance to keep me by your side. Now the chance is gone and so am I. You had the chance. You had it, boy, you know you had it. You had the chance. You had it, yeah, you know you did, babe. You had the chance. You had it, honey. You had the chance to keep me by your side. Now the chance is gone and so am I. Baby, you had the chance. Thank you. This next song, I think, through our life's journey, we find sometimes that which makes us feel good is not necessarily that which is good for us. And we often find that which is good for us doesn't always make us feel good. And I think that sort of when you get to the point where those things are, where they line up, and somehow that which is good for you and right makes you feel good, that's sort of a big step. I wrote this song, I hadn't gotten there. This is called If I Were Weak.
If I were weak, I wouldn't be here alone. If I were weak, I would have reached for the phone. And now I'd be warm, I'd be here in your arms. If I were weak, if I were weak, I could just block my ears. If I were weak, I could pretend not to hear the part of my soul that calls out to me. If I were weak, I wouldn't miss you and I wouldn't cry. I'd break down and kiss you and I'd take back goodbye. Oh, I don't understand how it can feel so if I were weak, I could forget all my dreams. If I were weak, life would be just what it seems. And being content, I'd be happy enough. I'd turn from the fear and I'd stay here with love. And now I'd be warm, I'd be here in your arms. If I were weak, if I were weak, if I were weak.
Thank you. This song I wrote after a sort of a long relationship in my early 20s, and I think probably a lot of people know how after the breakup, a lot of times people have a very different perspective on what just happened. This is called Two Different Worlds.
Each other too much anymore. I think it's better that way, 'cause every time we do, it seems that you end up carrying on this way. I don't want to hear how much you miss me. I wish you wouldn't always try to kiss me. I just end up feeling like I have to get away. Get away, get away, get away. Hey, hey. Well, I don't want to talk about the good times. Oh no, and you don't want to hear about the bad. So it seems we were living in two different worlds when we talk about what we had. When you speak of how close we were, I just remember the need. And when you speak of how much I gave you, I remember what it felt like to bleed. You feel regret for a happier day. I feel relieved that I didn't stay. And I just wind up feeling like I have to get away. Get away, get away, get away. Hey, hey. Well, I don't want to talk about the good times. just a girl when we met. I was a woman when I had to go. Sooner or later I was bound to leave you, just as I was bound to grow. You were so afraid I'd change one day. You know, I tried my best to make love stay, but I just wound up feeling like I had to get away. Get away, get away, get away. Well, I don't want to talk about the good times. Well, no, and you don't want to hear about the bad. So it seems we were living in two different worlds when we talk about what we had. And I don't want to hear about the good times. Well, no, and you don't want to talk about the bad. So it seems we were living in two different worlds when we talk about what we had.
Thank you. This next one is a personal favorite. It's called Too Full of You.
It was almost summer, and it was almost night, but the air was still cool and the sky was still light. I leaned against a building, I was watching for your car. I saw two lovers in a window as I looked up at the stars. And they came together slowly, and they held each other fast. And they didn't kiss and they didn't speak, and they made that moment last. And I knew just what they felt, and I felt just what they knew. And for a moment she was me and he was you. My life is too full of dreams, my dreams too full of you, too full of you. Too full of you. I was almost free, and I was almost glad, but my arms were still hurting, and my heart was still sad. I leaned against my lover, and I looked into his eyes, and I dared to trust another with the things I used to hide. And we came together slowly, and we held each other fast. And we didn't kiss and we didn't speak, and we made that moment last. And I knew just what he felt, and he felt just what I knew. And for a moment I believed I could forget you. My life is too full of dreams, my dreams too full of you, too full of you, my heart, too full of you, too full of you, my life, too full of you, too full, too full of you, my life, too full of you.
Thank you. This song I usually do when I'm playing in bars, and it's last call and stuff. This is sort of my end of the night song. Isn't totally appropriate here, but what the hell. I wrote this, I think I was in my late teens, and I was going out with a guy who was on a sword fishing boat, so he'd be gone for a couple of weeks at a time. And one night, I wrote this, it's called Restless.
The bar is closing down, it's been a while since last call. As I stare into my empty glass, the waitress says, that's all. The night is still young, and I still have no place to go. Well, I'm restless, and my baby didn't show. Well, I'm restless, and I don't feel like going home. I'm restless, and I don't want to be alone. Well, I could grab that sexy honey who's sitting next to me, but in the morning, that's no face I want to see. Oh, the fog is rolling in now, it's settling in the trees, and I can feel it steadily settling in on me. And with this restless feeling, I always get the blues. I get restless when I can't get you. You see, I'm restless, and I don't feel like going home. I'm restless, and I don't want to be alone. Well, I could grab that sexy honey who's sitting next to me, but in the morning, that's no face I want to see. Well, I could sure use your loving, but you're just not around. My heart is on the prowl, but you're just not in town. Now they're locking up the doors and they're turning up the lights. So I'll go home and get my guitar and write. Then I'm restless and I don't feel like going home. I'm restless and I don't want to be alone. Well, I could grab that sexy baby who's sitting next to me, but in the morning that's no face I'd want to see. But I'm restless and I don't feel like going home. You know, I'm restless and I don't want to be alone. Well, I could grab that sexy honey who's sitting next to me, but in the morning that's no face I'd want to see. No, in the morning that's no face I'd want to see. Oh, honey, you're the only loving man for me.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to do one or two more. You know, most of my songs I remember, and I've written a lot of them, and I'm getting actually much better at remembering them, which is sort of weird because you'd think as I get older. But my fear, you know, it's sort of, you probably have fears like, you know, when you're at work, something will happen, you'll say something, you know, dumb or something. I just am afraid that there'll be, just my brain will go completely blank and nothing will be there. And it usually doesn't happen, but there are certain songs that I'm more afraid that will happen on other songs. So I have a few little cheat sheets here. This song is off the new CD, the Ceremonies and Celebrations CD. And this isn't really written for one of those events like all the other ones were, but I felt like it fit on the CD. It's sort of about what gets you through. It's called One Love.
I wrote 1,000 memories down, 100 pages long, about 1,000,000 bridges crossed, 10,000 dreams set into song. Much to my surprise, looking back upon them all, no matter how many lines I write, they're all about one love. One love. A month of holy nights, sparkling dawns, a summer of goodbyes, much to my surprise, looking back upon it all. No matter how many times in sight, it's all about one love. One love. Love that made me strong the times when I felt weak. Love that gave me voice when I couldn't seem to speak. The courage that I found when I knew that I could fail. Revelation's prize in the lifting of the veil. Many years have passed me by. Every day another door. When I think of what I've left, I will pass through many more. Much to my surprise, looking forward into life, I know I'll always have one love. One love. One love. One love.
Thank you. You know, I obviously, wrote the song just with voice and guitar, but when I brought all these songs down to Tom Duval, who did the CD with me and for me, he just added so much. And, of course, now I have the CD, and I've been listening to the CD a lot in the car and stuff, and he did vocal arrangements. He threw in these gorgeous harmonies. He has guitar lines, keyboard stuff. I mean, it is absolutely, he just did such a great job. And so I keep wishing, especially with that song, there are all these one love, with different layers of harmony, and it's just somehow, I have that in my head. I keep wishing I could sing more than one part at a time, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Okay, I'm gonna do one more song and say goodnight. This is a song about believing what's good for us. It's called You Made Me Believe. I have to remember this song. Oh yeah, I remember it. I mean, and the thing is, this is actually a song I do with the band all the time, so I don't know, some of these others I don't do as much, but I got a love in my life. Oh, the kind of love I thought I'd never find, although I'd searched the whole world over about 1,000 times. Oh, then the day came I thought I'd never see. It walked right up to me. The day that I found love's the day I learned to believe. Well, I can't tell you how I used to feel. Oh, I was as blue can be. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for coming. It's been really, really great. It's been wonderful. Thank you.